Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm really happy you're here today. If you're listening to this podcast, it means you want to improve your English. Maybe you understand English, but you don't speak fluently. Maybe your mind goes blank when you try to speak. If that sounds like you, today's episode is exactly for you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia, and thank you so much for joining us today. Don't worry, you are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. They study grammar, they learn vocabulary, but speaking still feels hard.
Yes, and that's because English fluency is not only about studying, it's about training your brain. And that's why today's topic is Train Your Brain for English Fluency.
In this episode, we are not going to talk about difficult grammar rules. We are not going to use hard words. We will talk about how your brain learns English and what you can do every day to speak more naturally.
Exactly. We will share simple ideas, easy habits, and real examples that you can use in your daily life. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a partner. You just need the right way to train your brain.
And don't worry about mistakes. In this podcast, mistakes are welcome because mistakes mean you are learning.
So relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy this episode. By the end, you will understand why English feels difficult and how you can make it feel easier.
All right, let's get started.
Before we talk about training the brain, let's answer an important question. What does English fluency really mean? Many learners think fluency means speaking perfect English. No mistakes, perfect grammar, perfect accent. But that idea is not true.
Yes, that's a very important point. Fluency does not mean perfection. Fluency means you can express your ideas without stopping all the time. You may make grammar mistakes. You may forget some words, but you can still communicate. That is fluency.
Exactly. When someone is fluent, they don't stop after every word. They don't think too much. They speak smoothly, even if their English is simple. Think about children. They make many mistakes, but they speak confidently. That's fluency.
And another thing, fluency is different for everyone. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You don't need a foreign accent. You just need to be comfortable when you speak.
Right. Fluency is about flow, not rules. It's about sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your stories. If the listener understands you, you are doing well.
So if you are waiting to speak perfect English, you may wait forever. But if you focus on clear, simple communication, you can become fluent much faster.
That's a great message. English fluency means progress, not perfection.
And the good news is, fluency can be trained. Your brain can learn it step by step.
Now that we understand what fluency really means, let's talk about something very important. Why does your brain struggle with English? Many learners think, my brain is weak. I'm not good at languages. But that is not true.
Yes, this is very important to understand. Your brain is not weak. It is just doing what it learned first. Your native language. Your brain feels safe in your first language. English is new, so your brain feels uncomfortable.
Exactly. When you try to speak English, your brain often does three things. First, it thinks in your native language. Second, it translates into English. Third, it checks grammar and words. That takes time. So you feel slow. You feel stuck. Sometimes your mind goes blank.
And that blank feeling is very common. Many learners say, I know the words, but I can't speak. This happens because the brain is under pressure. Fear, stress, and overthinking stop your words.
Yes, the brain does not like pressure. When you are afraid of mistakes, your brain tries to protect you by staying silent. But silence does not help fluency.
Another problem is that many learners study English like a school subject. They study rules. They memorize vocabulary lists. But the brain learns speaking through use, not study.
That's right. Speaking is a skill, like driving or swimming. You can't learn it only by reading. You must practice.
So if English feels hard for you, don't blame yourself. Your brain just needs the right training.
And the good news is, when you train your brain the right way, English becomes easier and more natural. Now let's talk about the first and most important brain training principle. Stop translating. Start thinking in English. This is one of the biggest problems for English learners.
Yes, many learners translate every sentence in their head. They think in their native language first, then they try to change it into English. That process is slow and stressful.
Exactly. When you translate, your brain is doing extra work. That's why you feel tired when you speak English. And that's why fluency feels impossible. But fluent speakers don't translate. They think directly in English.
And don't worry, thinking in English does not mean using big words. It means using simple ideas. For example, instead of thinking, how can I say this sentence perfectly? Just think, what do I want to say?
Yes? Let's give a simple example. In the morning, instead of thinking in your language, say in English, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I drink tea. These are small thoughts, but they train your brain.
You can do this anywhere, at home, at work, on the street. Look at things and name them in English. Door, phone, car. This is how your brain starts thinking in English.
Another tip, use English questions in your mind. Ask yourself, what am I doing now? How do I feel? What do I need? Your brain will answer in English little by little.
And remember, this takes time. At first it feels strange, but if you practice every day, your brain will slowly stop translating.
When you stop translating, you speak faster, you feel calmer, and English feels more natural. Now let's talk about the second brain training principle. Speak before you feel ready. This may sound scary, but it's very important.
Yes, many English learners say, I will speak when I feel confident. I will speak when my grammar is perfect. I will speak when I know more words. But the truth is, you never feel ready first.
Confidence does not come before speaking. Confidence comes because of speaking. If you wait to feel ready, you may never start.
Exactly. Speaking English is like learning to ride a bike. You don't wait until you feel perfect. You start, you fall, and you learn. Mistakes are part of the process.
Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. They think people will laugh. They think they will sound stupid. But most people don't care. And mistakes help your brain learn faster.
Yes, every mistake teaches your brain something new. If you never speak, your brain never gets real practice.
So start small. Speak one sentence a day. Talk to yourself. Describe what you are doing. You don't need long conversations.
You can say simple things like, I am cooking. I am tired today. I need to study English. These small sentences build fluency.
And remember, perfect English is not the goal. Clear communication is the goal.
So speak now, not tomorrow, not next month, start today.
Your brain learns by doing, not waiting. Now we come to the third brain training principle. Repetition builds fluency. Fluency is not about learning many words at once. It's about practicing the same words and sentences again and again.
Yes. Think about how children learn their first language. They hear the same words many times. They repeat them every day, and slowly, their brain remembers them naturally.
Exactly. But many learners try to memorize long vocabulary lists. They learn 20 new words a day, then forget them tomorrow. That doesn't help your brain.
Instead, repeat small sentences every day. For example, simple sentences like, I am happy, I like tea, I go to school. Say them out loud. Say them in the morning. Say them in the evening.
Another tip: use repetition in real life. When you hear a phrase in English, repeat it. When you read a sentence, say it aloud. Your brain starts to remember patterns, not just single words.
And don't worry if it feels boring. Your brain needs practice to build connections. Repetition is like exercise for your brain. The more you repeat, the stronger your English fluency becomes.
Yes, small repetition every day is more effective than long hours once a week. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day makes a big difference over time.
Remember, fluency is built slowly, step by step. Repetition trains your brain to think, speak, and respond automatically.
So repeat, practice, speak, and soon English will feel more natural. Now that we've learned the principles, let's talk about a simple daily routine to train your brain. You don't need hours. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to improve your fluency.
Yes, small daily practice is better than long sessions once a week. It's about consistency, not intensity.
Here's a simple routine you can follow. Step 1. Morning thinking practice. When you wake up, spend 2 to 3 minutes thinking in English. Describe your plans. I will eat breakfast. I will go to work. Just short sentences. Your brain starts thinking in English.
Step 2. Speak aloud. During the day, read a sentence or a short paragraph aloud. Even talking to yourself works. I am drinking water. I am happy today.
Step 3. Listen and repeat. Listen to a short podcast, a song, or a video in English. Repeat 2 to 3 sentences after the speaker. This trains your pronunciation, rhythm, and flow.
Step 4. Night reflection. Before bed, think about your day in English. What did I do today? How do I feel? Even 2 to 3 sentences help your brain remember patterns.
And the best part, you don't need a partner. You don't need a teacher. All of these steps are for yourself every day.
If you follow this routine for a few weeks, your brain will start thinking in English naturally. Your speaking speed will increase and mistakes will feel smaller.
So remember, 10 to 15 minutes a day can change your English fluency forever. Before we finish, let's talk about some common mistakes that block fluency. Many learners make these mistakes without even knowing it.
Yes, and the good news is, once you know them, you can fix them easily.
Mistake 1. Studying only grammar. Many learners focus on perfect rules, but speaking needs practice, not rules.
Mistake 2. Learning rare or difficult words. It's better to know common, useful words and repeat them than memorize 50 hard words you never use.
Mistake 3. Translating everything in your head. We talked about this earlier. Thinking in your native language slows you down.
Mistake 4. Waiting for confidence. Many learners wait too long before speaking. Remember, confidence comes after action, not before.
Mistake 5. Comparing yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace. Your journey is unique.
If you avoid these mistakes, your brain will learn faster, and speaking English will feel much easier.
Exactly. The key is practice, patience, and small steps every day. Wow, we've covered a lot today. We talked about what fluency really means, why your brain struggles, and how to train it step by step.
Yes, and if you remember one thing from today's episode, let it be this. Fluency is a skill, not talent. Your brain can learn it with small daily practice.
Exactly. Progress is more important than perfection. Speak, repeat, think in English, and your fluency will grow. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day makes a huge difference over time.
And don't worry about mistakes. They are your best teachers. Every mistake trains your brain. Every small sentence you speak builds your confidence.
Yes, so start today. Take small steps. Use the brain training principles we discussed. Stop translating. Start thinking. Speak before you feel ready. Repeat to build fluency. Follow a simple daily routine.
You can do this. English fluency is not magic. It's your brain learning in the right way. Be patient, be consistent, and believe in yourself.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and soon, English will feel natural.
Don't forget to subscribe to the English Learning Podcast for more tips, and share this episode with friends who want to speak English confidently.
All right, everyone, stay motivated, train your brain, and we'll see you in the next episode.